everyone, so as you can tell from the title, this is going to be my overview slash review of the Artiste Professional brush range by Manicare. I've been requested a few times to sort of do an update or sort of more details on this range. For example, I think it was sophiepento, I'll put the username there, they wanted to see a review of some of my ecotools brushes and the Manicare brushes that I have. So this is sort of the update of the Manicare sort of line that I have, but I'll be doing separate ones on some of my other sort of brushes like ecotools, Royal Landical. Those will be sort of following. It's made by Manicare, which obviously do quite a few beauty tools and supplies, but Manicare is actually under the company McPherson's Consumer Products. Now McPherson's Consumer Products do quite a few different brands, for example Lady Jane, which is sort of like the hair accessories and everything. I just sort of thought I'd do a little bit of an overview of some of the company and some of the other ranges, because there really doesn't seem to be that much sort of information out there. For example, there is an Artiste Professional website which I'll link down below, but that is actually still under construction. I have no idea when that website will be up. Now the Artiste Professional brush range is basically, this is just the stippling brush for example. You can get this range at Priceline stores within Australia, as well as selected Myer stores in Australia. McPherson's Consumer Products also do another range called Cosmetica, which is under Manicare, and this sort of range is actually available at Target, or at least selected Target stores from what I'm aware of. And the main difference between, say, the brushes, for example, this is the Artiste Professional range concealer brush, and this is the Cosmetica one available at Target stores. The Artiste range come with the all black, you've got the wood and the metal, and the Cosmetica range have the sort of silver metal at the top and then the black sort of wooden handle. They don't look quite as, I suppose, stylish as the Artiste Professional range, which I'm guessing made to look like the slightly better version of the brushes, even though they are fairly similar, except for the colouring of the bristles and that, and the range of brushes and tools seems to be bigger in the Artiste Professional range, and the prices seem to only be a couple of dollars difference per sort of the similar brush in each range. Correct, just quickly with the Cosmetica range, there's also not a website for that particular range. Again, nothing on the Manicare website, and in fact the only details that I could find on the range itself was on a profile of the makers of the actual display cases or display stands within the Target stores, and I've also linked that down below as well for your reference. With the Artiste Professional range, obviously artiste, like a French derived word. For example, the stippling brush, it's got the number, say number 17, it's got stippling brush in English, and then it's got, now I put that there because I can't pronounce it in French, but basically that translates as distribution powder or distributing powder or powder distribution, however you sort of want to put it. That's a rough translation. But it's interesting that they have that sort of French turn to it. I don't know whether they're trying to be a little bit more stylish with the range. Now even the Manicare website, which I'll also link down below, has nothing on even the Artiste Professional brush range. They only have their sort of basic brush out of foundation sort of brushes. They just have, say, the sort of black sort of handles there. You can get that range at a lot of different places, at selected pharmacies, Kmart, Priceline, Target, Myer, Big W, etc. across Australia. Under the Artiste Professional range though, which I said is available at Priceline and selected Myer stores, that you can also get brush rolls, brush sets, and there's also been a limited edition line of brushes, actually called Popping Punk. This is one of them, and there were 5 brushes released in this range. So basically they were a dual-ended brush, there were 5 in the range. This one's the purple one, which is the rounded smudge and the angle liner. There's also a pink, an orange, a yellow, and a blue in the set. And each one obviously had a different end. Available at selected Priceline stores in Australia. In the Artiste Professional sort of standard line as well, there's also been brushes that appear to be sort of limited edition. For example, I have this one, which is number 43, the body brush. It's like a very large fan brush. I use this for sort of bronzing powder on the décolletage, also any sort of bronzing powder or shimmer I'm using on my arms and on my legs. I've also used it to apply bronzer across the face as well. It's actually a really good shaped sort of brush. Bristles may be synthetic, but they actually feel natural. There wasn't any information or pack with the brushes. They normally just come like this with either a little cover or just a little plastic sleeve over them. I got this one free with a purchase over, I believe it was about $25 at Myer about a year ago. I'm not sure if this brush is still available at some of the stores, but I haven't seen it in the stores that I've been in with the stands.